What's up, y'all? Wow. Okay. Y'all, okay. So I'm creating a new series called The Wrecking Ball Season. Okay. Because I feel like that's what year 9 is. So we just going when y'all see Wrecking Ball Season pop up, y'all already know. Okay. We gonna jump into it and get to the meat and potatoes of a situation. And y'all look, I had two lighters. Okay. I had one on standby. Okay, I feel like your beloved ancestors had a special pull up and delivery on standby. Okay, with people, places, and things. So yes, this is about to get real interesting. Okay, Spirit says if you think you seen some towers, you ain't seen them yet. Okay, all right, y'all. We're gonna hop into it and get a prayer. Okay. Yeah, so y'all, it's a Wrecking Ball season. Okay, that's gonna be the new series. Okay, that VG starting. So yeah, let's hop into it. Cosmic Priestess, did you send me a message earlier on Facebook Messenger? Okay, I was just making sure. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah. All right, so look, y'all got a new product. I'm really excited, y'all. These gemstones bracelets here, the otter spirit ones, really good energy. Okay, y'all need to go over, okay, and get yours, and you get 20% off. Okay, when you use my code, everything is down in the description box. Y'all just hit the link there, okay, or you can go type it in however you need to. But yeah, y'all listen, they have protection gemstones, they have the small ones, they have the big ones, okay. You got like these right here, and then you got the little tiny ones, okay, as well. They have like the manifesting bracelets, the protection, the zodiacs, okay, all of those, all right. So yeah, y'all go over there, check their website out, okay, and you can use my discount code. And whenever you check out, you just put it in there and get your purchase, okay? Oh, you say you just got on there? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Yeah. Um, good looking out. Good looking out. Gonna be some more products coming through. Okay, y'all. Just y'all bear with your girl, okay? I am rebuilding. Okay, and shout out to Otter Spirits. Okay, for y'all, they've been hitting me up for a while, and all of this stuff has been going on. So I'm just like, okay, but yeah, they're they come through. Okay, very very persistent, great company. Okay, the packaging is very beautiful, like I was showing. Okay, they come in these little pockets here. Okay, and like I said, if you don't sleep in your bracelets, then you know you can slide them back in there, whatever. But yeah, y'all, this is a medium. They fit really really good, great energy, beautiful products they have. Like I said, they got necklaces, all kinds of stuff. Like you said, you already done went over and put some in your cart. They have a lot of different nice products. Okay, so yeah, y'all go over there and get your shopping on. Okay, all right, y'all. Listen, Wrecking Ball season. Okay, we're gonna start the series off. Uh, and see what is going on here. Okay, somebody could be dealing with some mental illness, trauma. Okay, very very significant. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. The Magician in reverse. Okay. Y'all, somebody's magic is backfired here. And it's like I was saying earlier in my in one of my messages I posted for you guys, was this is like if somebody trying to stop your bag, they trying to stop something here for you, okay? You're finna get it 3 times better, okay? I am from the South, James. You're fixing to get this back. So it's like this sudden wealth is about to be huge. Thank you, love, for the 99 cents. I appreciate it. All right, look, I'm telling you, because baby, you're tapping into some very creative energy here. And y'all listen, whenever this came through for me, the first thing I thought was productivity. Okay. And that's the bracelets that I got here, right? So I could stay focused. So I could figure out what I needed to be doing here, because everything has been like a wrecking ball, right? So it's like picking the pieces up, but collective, what pieces are you picking up right now? You see what I'm saying? I do personal readings. Yes, Sarah. I'm sorry, love. I've been busy, okay? But I'll get back with you. Yes, I do personal readings. Half hours is 45 and an hour is 85, okay? Just send me another email and just let me know, and I'll send you a link through there, okay? Yeah. All right, let's talk about, see, somebody was trying to mess with your creativity, collective, and they didn't know that you have like these creative juices flowing through you. This is just natural for you because you've done tapped into this energy. Okay? And this is just what you're guided to do, right? Just like, okay, we're gonna go back to picking the pieces up. So y'all, when everything, the wrecking ball come in, right? It's like, okay, let me pick the pieces up and let me leave what I don't need just down there, right? And that's really, really important because a lot of that stuff I didn't need. I just needed just certain things to take with me, right? So that's kind of like yourself, right? You're like, okay, this wrecking ball done hit this tower. Let me get what I need, just a little bit, and I can go create with that, right? So you know the world is your oyster. So you're tapping into this. Y'all, another thing that I was watching somebody and this person helped me have an epiphany. Whoever's sending this magician, juju, whatever they want to call this stuff to you, y'all, it's backfiring. Like I was talking about with the love spells, okay? And if they're trying to affect your creativity, confirmation. It's not it's not hitting you. It's hitting somebody else. Do y'all see what I'm saying? It's hitting somebody else and they don't even realize it. They keep coming back to check to see if this is messing with you, and it's not, okay? And it's like, all right, that didn't work. What did we do wrong? Okay? Somebody don't realize how much protection that you have around you that it's bouncing off of you and hitting somebody else. But you know what I'm saying? Things like this. And you still got a new beginning. And see, you could be a part of the Egyptian bloodline. You see that, okay? That ankh right there, that's eternal life. Okay? You got eternal life and it's protected. And this is just what it is. You could be a part of the native bloodline as well, okay? And you're tapping in and you could work with your hands, and it's like somebody cannot stop that creativity or what it is that you have going on here, right? And it's like, what just happened here? Because collective, it's like somebody put you in a slingshot and catapulted you forward, okay? Like, instead of you hitting all of these obstacles and delays, it's almost like they put you in the slingshot and you was like, ooh, hold on tight, okay? Because here we go. We got our little backpack like Dora, right? We're over here like, okay, we Dora and Diego. Y'all just hold on tight, okay? And they catapulted you forward. So you missed like 5 towers because of what they done. You see what I'm saying? So all about looking forward. Wow. Okay. That's confirmation. That's why I'm picking up on that energy. So it's like, y'all remember how I said collective is like being in a ride. Okay. We seen the wrecking ball coming. Okay. This time we seen it coming. The last time we didn't see it coming, right? But this time we seen that wrecking ball coming, and child, we grabbed what we could and got the hell out of that. Okay, it's about to go down. Go on and go. In the midst of you grabbing that backpack and hitting the ground running, here come the wrecking ball. Okay, and then here come year 9. See what I'm saying? And you already been studying confirmation. You've been studying. You got your books in your backpack. You already know. Like, oh, okay, that's what I need to do, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Tell me here about this new beginning. Yeah, so you got an offer coming in. You got good messages coming in, okay? And somebody sees you know how to multitask, and they're like, okay, we want that person right there for the job. We want them to come over here, and we need them for this, this, and this, right? So it's like it catapulted you forward, okay? And you're sitting here and you're watching this construction go down, and that wrecking ball, it don't have no direction right now, okay? Stay woke, collective. That wrecking ball don't have no type of direction. It's just swinging around. Okay. And it's like, but you got off that field. Okay. There is a Queen of Swords and a King of Cups over here that got smacked with that wrecking ball. Okay. Masculine, feminine energy, however you want to take this. These two people got smacked. They didn't know what to do. Okay. Materialistic, cold. Okay. Things like that. They not they didn't take heed to the messages here. Okay. Possibly a Virgo. Okay. Not taking heed to the messages. You got big justice. Okay. And here you are, collected with this King of Wands energy. You went ahead and went on this adventure with your backpack saying, okay, we missed that wrecking ball, collective. We got to go on and go. Okay. And it's like, what I'm seeing is like the gates closing. That's what I'm seeing. It's like you missed that wrecking ball, and now the gates are closing, and these people are stuck, and this wrecking ball is just, you know what I'm saying, everywhere. Something about you having Leo heavy in your chart as well. You got in this creative energy. There could have been something that spirit had you working on, right? And it's like, okay, why am I doing this? And then you just stop questioning it, or you was guided to go start studying something, looking at something, paying closer attention to something, and it's everything that everybody else missed, but you just kept it to yourself. Okay, possibly got you some index cards, and you just started writing shit down, and you just over here, or collective, you got you a book, and you just started writing, and it's like, okay, exactly, and it's now it's all starting to make sense to you. And this could have started 3 to 4 years ago. You could be going back, looking at your notes and saying, okay, that's starting to make sense now. Okay, that's why y'all had me to do. Okay, so you see how you're slowly putting the puzzle pieces together over here as to why you had to make certain moves, why you had to do certain things. Okay, really, really important. Yeah, because you could be dealing with somebody here that ain't wrapped too tight anyways, okay? And when that wrecking ball smacked them, child, that was an awakening. There's somebody right now that got smacked so hard with that wrecking ball, and it could be this King of Cups and this Queen of Swords, and this they all sitting over there and saying, "Hold on, what just happened?" Welcome, welcome, thank you. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's like now somebody is looking back and saying, "Oh man, such and such told us that we didn't listen." Blah blah blah, right? And it's like the shoulda coulda wouldas, and then we're in the Mercury retrograde, a wrecking ball, Aries energy. Okay. Jail is the outcome. Some of them could be sitting in jail right now and saying, how am I gonna get out of this? And your spirit team standing there at the cell saying, "You're not." While you're sitting here awaiting trial, you're fixing to get hit with 3 more secret indictments. We already know what you've been doing. So, y'all, somebody could have been sitting in jail and got hit with more charges. Okay? Crossed out. Bad moves. They don't even know. And somebody over here fighting a mental illness here, and they could have been overindulging. What was I saying? Something about somebody's addiction. They hit rock bottom. Because somebody didn't want to face something here. And they just kept on and kept on. And here come the wrecking ball and smacked them. And they was trying to get away, and it got everybody, right? It's almost like a domino effect with these towers. You know what I'm saying? They hit one and then it just fell down. Okay. And it just keeps falling. And it's like this. And it just keeps going around and around and around. And it's like, what? Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's a lot of shifts. Okay, and I don't know what it is, but it's like spirit has got us with our backpacks and we just rolling. Okay, we jumping timelines like crazy right now in year 9. So that's why I say just keep going with the changes, go with the flow, because you never know. One day to the next, it's gonna be something that's different. So stay in the energy of today. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all going, everything is gonna work itself out. But in order for you, okay, justice. What has to be dismantled? What has to be that wrecking ball have to hit for you to get justice? Just keep your backpack on. Don't get changes, rapid changes, right? Changes and sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, I had to go and okay. So do you see what I'm saying? You got to stay ready so you don't have to. Here lately, y'all know during this time here with Mercury, the glitches, the um, phones, the internet, things like this, right? So last night, whenever I was uploading the daily horoscopes, that's why I was telling y'all, I was like, y'all, I don't know if you're gonna get this tonight or tomorrow, but it'll be posted. And it took me like an hour and a half to get those posted, right? So that's what I'm saying. You have to be ready, right? Even though I didn't know if it was gonna post or not, guess what I do? And I still done the videos and I posted them, not knowing what time they was gonna get to you guys, what time they was gonna upload, but I still done what needed to be done, right? And see, self-love in this situation was a huge lesson for all of us, right? So it was like we need to love on ourselves, we need to learn how to protect ourselves. And when we're told to move, don't ask no questions, just move, right? Well, you're welcome, baby. Listen now. This is just what I'm passionate about. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna inform y'all a little secret, right? Whenever I left the country where I was at, right? Um, I was staying down in my parents' apartment at the time. And all the videos y'all see posted, I literally recorded those and went down either to the McDonald's or to the Mavco down the street, okay? Because mom and dad didn't have Wi-Fi, okay? So I went and I got some free Wi-Fi and I posted all my content, right? So I had to make it work somehow. If y'all been here with me for a long time, y'all remember the Mavco videos. I would be at the McDonald's, I'd be at the Mavco, and I would sit there for like 2 or 3 hours on live, giving people messages and uploading content. You know what I'm saying? But what I would do is the night before, I would set up and I would record it, and then I take my device down there and I would upload it because I had to compromise. I had to work it out somehow so I could still work and still get my messages out, but I was sitting somewhere where I didn't have no service. Because like when you walked into their apartment, like you couldn't even call out on your cell phone. And it was like, okay, y'all, this ain't working. So I packed me a little bag and hopped in the truck and went down there and sat in the parking lot and I did, you know what I'm saying? Like I did my thing, but it was like I had to compromise at that time because the cable guys like, well, we ain't coming out. Comcast didn't come out for like 3 weeks. So like this started being a every single day thing. Then I go over there to the park and it was just kind of like Spears looking like, okay, what you gonna do? You ain't got no service here, so you gonna work or you just gonna sit down and make excuses? No, y'all, VG got up. Okay, I got up and I got myself over there to where I could do my thing, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. No matter who or what tries to get in the way, you always gotta find a way. And that's just the thing about it, right? It was like every obstacle that could get in my way at that moment in time, y'all, it got there, okay? And I'm over here, I'm like, okay, y'all, I'll be back in a couple hours. I can't tell you when I'm coming back, but I'll be back in a couple hours. Okay. And then finally they got there and they put the Wi-Fi in, and then I could finally start working from the house. But yeah, you just got to compromise, and it is what it is. And like I kind of feel like with the Wi-Fi being all wonky and stuff like that, I'm gonna have to start doing it here. Just recording, and then going down the street and uploading it, right? Because it's like every time I turn around and I get on here, that's what happens. My signal will just go out. I'm contacting Spectrum. They're like, ain't no outage. Well, that's telling me one thing. There's a signal blocker somewhere around. You see what I'm saying? Okay, that's confirmation with the sirens. So I'm like, okay, is somebody sitting around my house with a signal blocker? Because my Wi-Fi company's telling me it ain't no problems. See what I'm saying? And I keep feeling energies, but I'm like, something is, and whoever's energies around my house is making my dog sick too. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I just have them to run a check on my Wi-Fi like once or twice a week. Wow. So yeah, something about that. Somebody could be sitting around your house with a signal blocker. If you're a content creator, if you work from home, just period, not just my content creators, okay? But just for my people that work from home and you have broadband service, Wi-Fi, or whatever, somebody could be sitting around your house with a signal blocker, okay, and just being a smart butt and doing this because they don't want you to get your work done. They want to keep being some type of blockage here, right? And yeah. And I know this weather has a little bit to do with it as well. So, like last night when I was doing the earth signs, y'all, it just the whole bottom dropped down. I was like, okay, because whenever I was doing the other signs, it was like every that you could hear the wind. But child, as soon as I hit that button for the earth signs, it was like, like the whole it was like a storm warning, right? Okay. Yeah, you can hear them sirens at a distance. There is some kind of warning here. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, y'all, it's something else. Okay. Yes, see, you're getting a new beginning, and somebody here, y'all, okay, and that could be spiritual jail as well. Somebody could be sitting in spiritual jail, and they're in their head and they don't know what to do because, like I said, somebody was attacking your creativity here, and it's like it catapulted you way forward. And hold up, that's not how this was supposed to go. Yeah, you got a good message. Mm-hmm. There's a tower. And somebody ain't gaining something. Mm. Also, you got to remember, some people was paid them 9 of Pentacles to make sure that they kept you silent. Okay. See, divine timing cards, right? Y'all, this fell out right here, and it's so funny because somebody don't realize their timing is off now. They cannot make something happen here, and they don't understand the planets are not aligned for it. Okay, it's all about astrology, numerology. Okay, they don't understand that astrology and numerology plays a part in everything. As much as everybody don't want to believe it, it's the truth. And divine feminine is 9 years about divine feminine. So that's divine masculine balancing out his feminine masculine energy and learning to tap into his divine feminine energy, right? And learning to feel his feelings and understanding these emotions that are running through him that he suppressed all this time. And it's like these karmic men and women over here, they don't know what to do about divine masculine tapping into his feminine side because y'all was told for so long, divine masculine, oh, you don't crying, you that's like a girl, you don't supposed to have no emotions, blah. That was blocking your whole path, right? It's okay for you to have emotions. It's okay for you to have a moment where you need to go in the shower and just break down and cry. You know how many times Divine Feminine's done that? She don't like showing her weakness, her emotions either. Because people use them against you, right? And they say things like that. Listen, number one, I'ma cry about it. But number two, I'm gonna boss up afterwards. I don't care. Okay. Listen, but I'm gonna have a moment where I cry. Like today, the reason y'all didn't see me until later on, because when I woke up, I wasn't having a good day. It was like spirit showed me something in my dreams, and I was so angry when I woke up, and I was like, "What is it that y'all?" Okay, guys, here we are again. Mm, sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to hop back in here. Hey, babies. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it come back up. Okay. All right, so y'all listen. Somebody here is shady and possibly drinking here. Okay. Yeah, somebody is shady here and possibly drinking, and they can't slide through something now. This could be why they are doing what they're doing. Okay, because they painted some pictures of you collective. Okay. Tell me what else is going on in the spirit. Ladybugs. Y'all seen a ladybug in my window earlier today. That's what I was saying. I was like, oh, okay. That's good luck is on your side. So whoever was painting pictures, okay, about you is overindulgent, very, very shady, don't know what to do, okay? Ooh, spider web. It's they guilty. Okay, the wrecking ball done smacked them. Okay, that's what it is. Cause that they done got all up in this tried to weave this web here and they can't get out. They stuck. Okay, somebody could be stuck with a black widow. Yeah, the ball is in your court. Okay, somebody here. Okay, they can't sit at the table no more. Somebody could be a swinger as well. Okay, and they got they behind stung here because you got the juice collective. Somebody couldn't put the nails in the coffin with you. Hmm. Something about the phone. Somebody could be calling. Somebody's candle magic is in reverse. Okay. Somebody can't watch no more either. Okay, somebody could be Italian here. And there is a wrench thrown in somebody's plans. Because somebody full of air. They full of shit. Hey, baby. Welcome, welcome. Guys, I am running a $20 mini read special. Okay. And then also, um, 2 questions for $10. Okay. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, shit. Throat chakra. You spoke your truth here, collective. Okay. And somebody cannot get out of this situation with the duct tape. Okay. They done got themselves wrapped up into something. Hey, hey, welcome. Mo Queen. Okay. Sorry, I'm just opening my Cash App. Thank you for letting me know because it didn't even go off. My whole service and everything was like trying to shut down on me. I do apologize. Okay. Okay. Let's jump right into the mini reads and two questions for $10. Y'all just send over your payment and I'll put you on the list, okay? Thank you, Miss Queen. I appreciate you being patient. I do apologize about that. Donna, if you are out there, honey, I owe you a $20 mini read. I don't know how to get in touch with you. Okay, please hit me up. Come in here. It makes you insecure if you really see me. Why is that? Please sit down. I just done that. I was just playing around with my background here. Yeah. Okay, Mo, what we pulling on? Child, listen now. Make it make sense for me. Excuse me. That's right, it's wrecking ball season. I told y'all we starting this series, okay? So when you come in, but like VG, what we talking about? Wrecking ball season, year 9. Okay, love. Yeah, listen now. I was just playing around with the background. I think it's pretty cool how I can put a background. Because I got somebody peeping my background. They always trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. They need to see this right here. This is what's going on. Okay. Judgment. Okay. You see the jury in the back. Okay. And the gavel. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's do a general here. Spirit, give me some messages here. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I got to go get a lighter. Okay. Shit, for almost an hour now. Went out on me, so I had to go and unplug everything and turn the Wi-Fi off on all the devices. Hercules, you started chilling, ain't you? But you'll come inside? Or are you just enjoying the air? You look like an old man in the face, you know that. Yeah. Yellow dude. I was wondering where he was at. Okay. Hold on, collective. I'll be right back. Hold on, Queen. I got you. Okay, so family, I'm back now. Okay, Queen. Okay, Susan. Do you need a mini rebate or 2 questions for $10? I'll put you on my list over here. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Babe, will you bring me a lighter? I went in there to get the lighter and I was talking to Hercules. I had to go visit the little girl's room, okay? It's right there on the thing. Because I had one, but it stopped working on me. Thank you. Okay, let's cleanse this energy, Queen. You might be doing a lot of energy cleansing, okay? Because you know you dealing with somebody that ain't wrapped too tight here, okay? This person may know that their time is ticking in certain situations, okay? And this is why somebody wants to get back in touch with you. All right, give me a general message here for Queen. What's going on here? Yeah, somebody carrying burdens, sis, okay? The world in reverse. Somebody can't end what you got going on. They can't get you jail or the hospital. What am I saying? Somebody's projecting something onto you, okay? And this is their world, not yours. Somebody's not getting the message here, okay? That clearly you ain't the one that is you're not the one that's mentally unstable. Something about childhood, okay? This could be, why am I getting a mother figure? Is there a mother figure saying that there's something wrong with you because you're waking up to everything that's been going on here? And like she don't know what to do because you're speaking your truth, and yeah, she feeling some type of way. Cause you know they love throwing that whole mental health card out there whenever you start talking about things, and you know this, and this, right? Okay, tell me about the Six of Cups in reverse spirit for Queen. Yeah, about a third party. Yeah, they about to find out how mentally unstable somebody is because they about to take this shit real far here. Okay, or they already have. Whole life's a lie. Queen of Cups in reverse, and you're using your intuition here. And you know they're heartless. They made bad investments, and everything is coming to light with what they've been doing here. And you just having strength. You untied yourself from this family dynamic here, and it's like, what do you mean that you don't want to have anything to do with us? No, I don't, because everything has been a lie. Like you've been living this whole lie. What's going on here? Like, this is an illusion you created so you can stay in it, right? Yeah. What else is it that Queen needs to know? Look, they're watching and ready to attack. Okay, watching from afar. They're ready to attack. They don't care. And that's why the spirit wants you to stay grounded. Something about a pedophile ring as well. Yeah. Business, shop owner, working class. And this age of enlightenment has got some people real upset. And then somebody could be a part of the LGBT community, okay, and hiding that. Cheating, lies revealed on a text message, DMs, screenshots, brainwashed and backfired on this whole family of group of people. Yeah. This is like too, this is giving me that energy of somebody saying you got mental health issues because you're a part of the LGBT community. Okay. Like, okay, what do you mean I got mental issues? That's just who I choose to be. Right? This is that giving that energy. It's it's like it ain't none of your business who I want to be. If I want to be spiritual, if I want to be a monk, if I want to go be Catholic, right? It's just, why are we judging again? Like, what's going on here? You know? Yeah, delusional and insane. Okay, and they can't trap you up anymore, and they're upset, right? And see, this is what they could be saying about you. Oh well, she's over there a part of the gay community. She's got mental health issues. She doesn't know who she is. We're very concerned. Like if you okay, did you see my this is so funny. Did you see my thing that was in my reading earlier that's hanging up on the wall? Exactly. It's got all the chakra colors, right? Well, I had took my son into the metaphysical store. He was like, "Look, mom, they support gays," and I was like, "Yeah, anybody's welcome, right?" And what's so wild about it is, I was like, "Son," I said, "that is the chakra system, all them colors right there," and he was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah." All the chakra colors, right? So maybe you could like wear some bracelets or something, and they're identifying that with you being a part of the LGBT community as well because you're wearing a chakra bracelet, and they are, putting the two together. Exactly. Do you see what I'm saying though? And they're like, no, it's her. Like that's her. But the whole time, this is who they are, and they're hiding in the closet. I was just giving you like a example, right? And it's like, why don't y'all just be true to who you are? Because at the end of the day, I don't care. I'm not gonna judge. Somebody here might have a family, okay, baby daddy, baby mama, okay, something about that, right? Mm-hmm. So with that being said, it's just like you need to go and be who you're gonna be and stop attacking me, right? Yeah. Did you see that? Somebody is not getting no new beginning here, sis. It's not no illusion. Okay. Two swords in reverse. At the end of the day, like they're sick project this onto you, and it's like I don't care if I wear a tie-dyed shirt and a motherfucking rainbow bracelet. Like, you don't know who I am. Like, period. But y'all see, collective, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I took my son in that metaphysical store, he seen that and he automatically thought that's what that meant. He had a misconception. He didn't know what that meant. So I had to tell him, I'm like, that's all the chakras. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, it's the same colors. I said, yeah, son. You see what I'm saying, sis? And people, they don't get it. Like, they associate it with something else and it's not. So there's something going on here, and it's like, y'all got a misrepresentation of something here. And you're projecting your shit onto me, and I don't like this shit. See, because somebody ain't getting no improvements. They ain't getting the message. They ain't got no ace of cups because child, because you reconnected back to yourself. You start understanding. Listen, it's like this. Don't, okay? Don't take anything personal, because 100% of the time, whenever they talk about things, they talking about themselves, and it's like, well, okay, that went left real quick. Okay. Because, see, I always say this, right? When somebody's predicting something, I get intrigued about it because I'm like, oh, wow. So that's what you're over there doing? Oh, okay. You see what I'm saying, sis? I feel like you keep moving forward. That's what spirit wants you to do. And you keep being your authentic self here and just watch how this unfolds. You know what I'm saying? Watch how this unfolds. Yeah, Kelly, yeah, same thing. Listen now. Y'all just watch how this shit unfolds. Cause at the end of the day, like it's 2025. Don't nobody care what you doing, who you with, how you loving, who you loving. Like we over here all just trying to survive at this point, right? Because we're in a wrecking ball energy, and it's like, you never know what day to day is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're welcome. Um, but yeah, and sis, I think you know this, Queen. You know this because you see, you're waking. You know what's going on. We just got to live in the moment because we never know what's gonna happen tomorrow, right? We leave that to God. God is gonna make that decision, and not nobody else in this world. That's what people need to understand. Like, listen, judgment is here, okay? And that wrecking ball is knocking the shit out of some people because they never thought that they could be knocked down. And now it's like they're sitting over here and they're being knocked down and they're like, oh, what just happened here? Karma. God came through. Okay. Like I said, that wrecking ball is just, it ain't got no destination. It's gonna smack who it wants to. Yeah. I feel like something gonna get real interesting here for you. Something about Friday could be significant. There might be like a family um brawl here. Like something, somebody finna be exposed for something, and the whole family finna be like, what? Hold on. Not such and such. Who is Thomas? They could call somebody T or TT or Thomas. I don't know who this message is for. Mo, tell me something good. What's up with that? Somebody's last name could be Thomas as well. Okay. Well, you look, just write that down in your little notebook, okay? That name could be very significant coming through this week. Somebody's last name could be Thomas, though. You said T is my sister. Oh. Is there something that you know about your sister she don't want to come out about her? Okay. Uh, and I feel like she's the one that keeps the confusion going. And something is about to pop off here, and everybody gonna find out that T was behind some stuff here. Okay, Queen? Yeah. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Hey, T, welcome back to the channel, baby. What's going on? Long time no see. You said that Cancer Leo cuss. Yeah, that Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups energy been coming out a lot. Um, and I feel like your sister been living a whole separate life, and the family is not sure who she is, right? And she caused all this confusion in your life, and it's like, no, y'all got the wrong one. I feel like you're on to something too, and she knows it. And they may be trying to keep her quiet from telling you what's going on here as well. Thank you. She might get to sipping on Friday, baby, and tell some truth, okay? And you about to be sitting here saying, hold up, what? Mm-hmm. Because listen, don't put them past these siblings not knowing about your whole life whenever y'all was younger and they just was told to be quiet about it. Yeah. Because let me guess, same scenario. You don't look like the family. You don't look like her. They just tell you that's your sister. Y'all don't act nothing alike. Something about this here and your soul just don't resonate with them. And it's like, no, there's something else going on here. I've been there, sis. I know. It's like, oh, wait a minute. What this? No. You said I don't talk to her? Okay. Hmm. I can relate. I understand. I feel like you're gonna be good. You done the right thing by cutting everything and everybody off. And it just it makes things so much easier, right? And the energy can flow and you can get justice a lot faster, and just move on with your life. Yeah. Guys, let me know if you need a $20 mini reader. Two questions for $10, okay? Cash App, PayPal is in down in the description box. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know, somebody messing with the live. It's like it's been reconnecting the whole time. I've been here 50 minutes and I'm sitting here like, damn, what's going on here? Yeah, it's having some issues. Confirmation. You said a lot of movement around you now. Mm-hmm. Somebody that's sitting in the back of this live, you got a lot of karmic soul ties on you, okay? It's making me itch. And you come in here all the time and you try and figure out how you can get this off of you. And listen now, just jot down some notes. Damn. I said that and multiple people left. What's going on? That was 3 people that left. They know they got some soul ties on them. See, y'all, people be knowing they got shit attached to them, and they still be trying to come over and trying to and still try to interact with your high vibe energy, and it's like, look, that 2 more done dropped out. Y'all, I can't make this up. That's 5 people know that they got some kind of karmic soul ties on them because that I heard somebody still sleeping with karmics, okay? or involved with karmic situations, okay, and they ain't doing the work. Yeah, they ain't doing the work. They don't know what to do here. I'm finna take y'all outside. We gonna go smoke, okay? I gotta get a jacket on though, cause it is a little chilly out there. Um, y'all, the sun's going down.
Your son making a mess while the sun going down.
What are you doing? Y'all, Hercules is so bad. Hold on, let me show y'all. Let me take this thing off of here. Y'all look at him. That's the bear that he ripped the ear off of yesterday. His ass, y'all, he's so bad. He's got this stuff. He had it just all over the house. Like, yeah, he is always doing something he ain't got no business doing. Look at you. Look at his little eye.
Oh, where you going? Front of the bed.
I was gonna go to the back. Well, I could go to the front. I just gotta get my stuff. I'm just trying to get me a jacket to go over my arms.
Nah, you stay right on in here and mess up that teddy bear. Right all on the teddy bear. Cotton everywhere.
He's been outside most of the day.
Hey, you need to pay a bill.
Wow, child. Wow, child. What you doing, huh? Give me my teddy bear. Give it to me. Okay, y'all. Whew.
No, you ain't gotta use it. Stand out.
Oh. Y'all, look at the sun. It's going down now, okay? Yep. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Okay.
You need your tape.
That's okay.
You need my phone so you can read the phone.
Hmm?
I was asking if you needed my phone so
Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Queen, you're welcome, baby. Oh, okay.
no. I'm not finna chase you. No.
Uh-huh.
Don't play.
Yeah, these people, they're something else. That's why I always say, guys, you always got to protect yourself, protect your home, your kids, you know, um, different things like that. Because if they can't get to you, they're gonna get to the next thing that you love. That's for sure. Y'all hear spirit talking, don't you? They up there, the beloved ancestors. They having a conversation. Y'all, somebody could live in Dallas, Texas. Whoever's in Dallas, Texas, they're fixing to have a tower. I don't know who that is. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You said they hacked you? Oh yeah, yeah. They're not. Man, these hackers, y'all, was something serious. It is so out of control. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah. Always use your discernment when you're answering emails, text messages, phone calls, all of that stuff. Especially when they send them text messages telling you that you got a package waiting at the post office. That's something hacking, y'all. Okay, Amazon, other things like that. Be careful whenever you click on that type of stuff because that's them being able to access your information. He's had a ball today. He's gonna sleep good tonight.
Yeah. I'm gonna see how far he gonna go today.
Oh wow.
He ain't going in the street, did he? Good boy. You ain't going in the street. You ain't going in the street.
What is it?
His little legs.
Yeah. See, you gotta watch them. I'm telling you, they will get. They'll do some shit. Man, folks can't be trusted. That's what it is. Sis. They cannot be trusted. Baby, my phone is in there in my office. I got you, Laura. Okay.
What you need?
Oh no, I'm finna go in there so I can do this other mini read I got. Oh yeah. All right, baby. Hold on just 1 second. Oh, we was outside enjoying the birds and the fresh air. Okay. Yeah, see, it didn't even come through. I sis, I'm telling you, my phone was in here, but it's connected to this device too, and it didn't even come through. All right, Spirit, give me a message here. Sis, you got a dark high priestess that's attacking you that lives in that area. She's spiritually blocked though, and she's carrying burdens because you still got your Ten of Cups coming in, your Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, she's very, very dark. Oh, you know that place you went to? That lady. It's that lady. That's who it is. Yeah, baby, I'm talking to you. You remember that place you was telling me that you went to? Yeah, it's her. She has been stopped dead in her tracks. She is not getting no messages. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. People ain't blind. She ain't celebrating. She's in the Seven of Pentacles energy. There is a night of look, this is you. And that big Libra energy. Because you know that she was celebrating and she was stealing from people. I heard refunds. People want their refunds back. They're coming back and saying they're feeling sick. Something ain't right with them. She is under harsh judgment, sis. Everybody's walking away. It could be up to 8 people that's walking away from her. This is divine intervention. Remember how you told me that you felt like you were supposed to go there and save that man? You saved 8 more people. That's a 9. That's an ending. Yeah, she ain't got no improvements. Foundation in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse. Whole life is just dismantling now because of what she doing. Trying to steal all them people, their gifts, and trying to tap in. Oh, child. Sis, I got your message, but my Facebook got flagged for fraud. Okay. And they had to investigate it and they put it back up 17 hours later. But somebody tried to shut down my Facebook and it shut down everything. So I'm just now getting back to people that's on there that needed my services as well. Yeah, y'all, these attacks has been serious. I'm over here. If it ain't here, it's over there. If it ain't over there, it's this way. If it's this I'm over here and I'm battling and I'm like, okay, hold on. Woo, you know what I'm saying? Let me stay in my bubble because these attacks has been serious. I'm like, man, every time I turn around, somebody's sending me a link. Hey, sis, do you know this person? This person, they done made a fake page of you. That they doing this, they're doing that. Y'all, they're using mine and my husband's pictures, okay, to make fake profiles now. Now they're not only using my picture, but they're using mine and his picture, okay, the one that I got over there. I'm like, y'all are stealing my photos and making fake pages. What is like, y'all? It's out of control. Okay. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, it's an ending for a new beginning for you, sis. Mm-hmm. Tell me about this man. Or do we need to do this on private? I'm not. I'm, yes, I'm very proud of you. But we're gonna talk about this man off this live, okay? I'm gonna call you when I get done over here. Okay, so we can chat it up. You said he's acting up. I already know he is. Yeah. Cause he wants you to be his main thing. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome, Kelly. You're welcome, love. Stay safe out there, okay? Yes, ma'am, and it's two questions for $10. You can do either one. You're welcome, babies. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We greatly appreciate y'all very, very much. Okay, Miss Jones, I got you, baby. Okay. Miss Jones, what we pulling on for you tonight, babies? Hercules keeps trying to go to the street. Miss Jones, what's going on? Listen now. Is somebody gonna try to pull you back in the street, sis? Hercules is out there. He's trying to go on and go. Listen now. He said he got shit to do. Right? Okay, there could be a past friend that's coming back toward you. Okay, and this could trigger you a whole lot, Miss Jones. Um, okay, listen. Yes, look, he was trying to go to the streets. And look, here he comes. Right, get out the trash. Somebody here wants you to go back to your old ways, sis. Somebody's coming in, okay? Before, before the listen, just mind your business, okay? Yeah. Tell me about somebody coming back in. You got a King of Swords in reverse. Honey, you got two men. Emperor. It could be your daddy, King of Swords in reverse. Okay, whoever this air sign is. Okay, trying to come back in. Okay. He might need somewhere to live, sis, because his foundation is in reverse, okay? And you ain't blinded to this, and you're not gonna let this person tend to sword you. But there is some communication coming in. You said outside is big. I'm not doing this for either one of y'all, okay? Not outside is big. Okay, listen now. He ain't getting no improvements either, sis. He done crossed the line. The spirit's not letting him come back from either. Rachel, you need to pack up and go to a shelter. I seen your comment. You need to pack up and go to a shelter. I don't know what's holding you back and keeping you there, but yeah, it's time to go, sis. But he carrying burdens, sis. I'm telling you, he can't create nothing. This is your justice, though. Moving on and not fighting with him. Okay, it ain't. It's not a good situation. Cause look, there you are right there in your Queen of Pentacles energy. You like, child, don't come over here. I'm trying to meditate in the grass, okay? Listen, don't come touch my tree, okay? Leave me alone. What'd I tell you about that tree? You say he's a Libra? Yeah, he may need somewhere to live. Didn't I say somebody was getting kicked out? Rachel, something about you gonna need to keep moving. Cause I had to do that for a while. I had to keep moving. Cause they wouldn't stop stalking me. Like it was real bad. That's why, like, whenever I would do my messages, I would have my tapestry up with my divine feminine. Nobody knew where my location was because of that. You said your kids are there. Boy, that's more the reason that you need to go and get more protection. Because they're trying to make you go crazy. Yeah. Miss Jones, I already know. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles here. Oh, look at your new beginning. And see, what did I tell you about you going and planting your roots? Now you feel different. And if anybody tries to come back from your past, you're fixing to be like, oh, well, why are you coming over here for? I don't got nothing for you. You finna sound just like VG. I ain't got nothing for you. I'm not calling and checking on you during the tornado. I ain't doing none of that. Like, no. You need to ask yourself how you got in that mess over there, because I'm not going and throwing no more motherfucking lifeboats out. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Especially to the past. Oh, hell to the no, 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 no. Look, you on your Wheel of Fortune, sis. You call judgment. Yeah, okay, listen, that's what, okay, call your mama. Okay, call your daddy, call your sister, call that woman or that man that you thought that was better than me. Don't be calling me, though. Yeah. Look, you come up out of this Five of Pentacles energy whenever you stop messing with him. Okay? There could be a Queen of Cups in reverse that's going to try to come back, too. I felt the woman's energy. Because this person is Seven of Cups. She needs your energy. Yeah, whatever man he chose to. But this Queen of Cups in reverse, you know who this is. This person needs your energy. And a Cancer. Okay, Miss Jones. I heard dangling the carrot ain't working no more. Brainwashing backfired when she tried to do this to the group of people. Yeah, she needs your energy so she can keep channeling and doing whatever it is she's doing. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's right there. Just looking like a whole damn nut at this point. Why did the dog grab the bell? He sure did. Look, y'all, let me show you the shoe. This is the one y'all be hearing him with, okay? This is the elf shoe. He be over here looking. When I said that, he went and grabbed it. Here, boo. That's his favorite shoe. I can't. No, no, no. Tell me about this Queen of Cups in reverse. Stagnant about the past. I'm telling you because you know the truth about this person. And you know something else. You freed yourself when you spoke your truth. Tell me here about the the devil's in the details. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Do anything for some damn money, okay? And you knew it too. And you spoke about it. You're like, you trying to pop up like this, but this is really you in the background. Yeah, okay. Listen, meddling versus stealing. Shouldn't have came over there meddling. Look, not getting no messages. What did I tell you, sis? Listen now. She's still trying to get it. She's still trying to catch it, okay? Ace of Cups in reverse. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And she knows you're the real high priestess and you're celebrating Nine of Cups because you know what the hell is going on. You got the real gifts, okay? You don't need to carry it. You don't need the carrot, okay? Listen now, you ain't no rabbit. Oh my my my. You know what you should start putting, you know what you should start saying? Just put down in the comments that I'm psychic, okay? Because I knew what was going on. Just put down in the comments section I'm psychic. I knew. I didn't need no cards because see that's the thing, Miss Jones, is you don't mess with divination, okay? You literally just be talking. Okay? And it's like I don't need no cards with pictures and words on them that tell me that somebody's stalking me. Okay, I didn't have to go buy a deck that said stalking on it. Okay, I can feel your energy because I'm the real high priestess here. That's why I'm celebrating. Okay, because I don't need I don't need all that stuff. You know how you do this and it just flies out of your mouth, like we was talking about earlier today. And you are just now really tapping into yourself and understanding, okay, who you are and what you can do. And you don't need no damn no cards on it. Well, of course, they always call us something. Listen, at least they talk about, listen, let me tell you something. Somebody's talking about you, they letting somebody else rest, okay? If somebody trying to get up all up in your Kool-Aid and don't know the flavor, see, like Miss Jones, I've watched her lives and y'all, she don't have to have nothing. She just talking and people resonate with that, right? And sometimes you don't need all of this, right? You don't need these. You don't need none of this stuff. And some people don't. They can't handle that. Because see, they need all of this stuff, okay? They need Y'all just pay attention when you got people that's misleading, okay? They gotta have certain things to tell you certain stuff. Okay, I could put all these cards away and I can give you an intuitive message. And then y'all be like, damn, VG, that's a what the fuck? Like, you see what I'm saying? Y'all got and just know when people are intuitive and people are just dangling the carrot, okay? Because the wrecking ball's coming through for people, places, and things that are doing things like this, right? And just y'all, it ain't good. Cause see that she wanted to come in and she wanted to steal your knowledge, right? She didn't know that your ass went off on a spiritual retreat and planted your roots back where they were supposed to go. She had no clue. It is. And that's what people don't understand. You just being fresh on the journey, you don't internalize the information. You get it and you get it in a greater understanding about what it is. You're very careful. See, that's another thing that some people just dive in because they see surface level. You don't do that because see, that's that Tauran energy. Okay. Also, Taurus is stubborn. Okay, if something don't feel right to you, you ain't gonna do it. Sometimes a Taurus can be very, very stubborn to a point where it'll block them. But now that you've opened yourself up, you're stubborn to things that's important that like, yeah, that ain't like going back to an ex. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, uh, I'm gonna be stubborn in that type of situation, right? This information I'm getting, hold up, how's that making me feel? And then also you stay in hermit mode a lot. So that helps you even more because you're in your own bubble in your own house and nobody can. So when somebody tries to intrude in your energy, yeah, that getting their ass whooped. Okay. And then you just went and planted your feet back at your ancestral lineage. So listen, just like a lot of us have. You don't see spiritual people travel for no reason. Okay, I'm dropping gems right now. Y'all listen to me. When you see spiritual people travel to certain places, when they plant their feet back in that place, they was meant to. So therefore, they have done activated their bloodline in some way, somehow here. Okay, and people don't know about bloodlines. They don't know. They don't understand. What did I say? People will judge by this here. They don't know who your bloodline is. Your ass can be from Africa. Okay, y'all, let me tell you something. My nephew, okay, listen, he's white like I am, right? But he's albino. When you see him walking down the street, you wouldn't think when he was a baby, he looked like just a Caucasian baby. You know what I'm saying? And then as he got older, you could tell with his features, right? But I'm telling you, people judge, and my sister tried to pass him off as, he was Caucasian. Child, that was a lie. People don't get it though. Okay? You could be my shade, okay, or my husband's, or like Miss Jones, y'all. She's light skinned, like my husband, okay? They light skinned. And everybody wanna look, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, and she's country as hell. Okay, y'all. And everybody wanna judge, but they don't know that Miss Jones, okay, her mother and father is African American. The way looking at her, y'all swear you would think that she was mixed, and you wouldn't even have no clue. That's just like my nephew's daddy. Okay, he was a dark skinned man. Whenever you looked at him and my nephew, child, they looked just alike. But But my nephew was this skin color, but he looked just like his father. And I mean, in the face, y'all, it was crazy. And that's what I'm saying. People judge and they don't know these things because you have mixed races out here, right? And they, why are you over there? Y'all, now he's over here chewing on the carpet. See, and he's raising it up. Sir, you're about to go in your kennel. You have been destructive all day long. Ugh, why are you painting at me? Something's about to be uncovered, y'all. Okay, yeah, Miss Jones. Listen. I feel like the mask has slipped off a couple times, and people sitting there and saying, "Hold on, what?" On demon time, and you got the fuck out of there. You was like, you can't have this Venusian energy. No, 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 Lucy. You can't have this. No, I got shit to do. Right? I'm proud of you though, because that was a karmic lesson and you learned that quick. That was like a quick lesson in your life. You're like, whoa, hold on. What the oh child, hold on. I just seen that mask slip off. You can't hide from me. Mm-hmm. The Empress in reverse. You say, baby, you don't carry no Venusian energy. What you talking about? Okay? Listen, that's my realm. Okay? Something about this communication and spirit communicated with you and said, walk away, Ten of Swords in reverse. Mm-hmm. Because, see, if you would have stuck around, you would have got backstabbed, betrayed, and your foundation would have failed. And you would have been like, oh, shit, what done happened here? Okay? And that's the truth. But you took the first understanding and understanding what's going on. Yeah. Also, too, emotional manipulation. That's something else that you don't play with. You don't, when somebody tries to emotionally manipulate you, y'all, a Taurus will figure it out. They're definitely going to spot that, okay? Or somebody's got Taurus or Libra highly aspected in their chart. They're gonna know when you're emotionally manipulating them. Cause let me just tell you something. Taurus is about their money, and Libra is about a feel like balance. Because they don't like having to choose a side. So when you come in and try to emotionally manipulate them and make them choose a side, they already have a problem making decisions. So when you put them in an emotional situation, you ain't never seen no air sign shut down like that. Try to make a try go on and try. Watch what happens. They gonna shut the fuck down and be looking over here like I already have a hard time making decisions, and now you over here trying to emotionally manipulate me. That what the fuck? Like I don't even feel emotions anyways. Like I'm trying to go through this transformation myself, and now you're trying to emotionally manipulate me. Oh no no no! See, that's why I'm saying, y'all. You got some people that are still evolving. I was listening to this one lady today, and she was so right about Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign. They're about moving on. Okay. And the way she explained it, it made so much sense. Now hear me out, Miss Jones. She was like, okay, there is a Cancer dealing with an Aquarius, right? So I'm listening to the whole spiel, and she gets into it deeper, and she says, Cancer rules emotions, past, right? That's history. Aquarius rules moving forward, the age of Aquarius, communities. They're the future, right? So do you see? Does that make sense now? Because I was like, because y'all know I'm still doing studies on the zodiac signs and what they all mean and what they all rule. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say study astrology and the zodiac signs, because all of them mean different things. Like Virgo rules the intestines and the stomach area. Okay. Uh, Leo rules the heart. Creativity. All the signs have a different meaning, right? So it's like you go and you start studying those. And whenever she was talking about that, I was like, damn, that does make sense. So when somebody's always trying to use their emotions on you, somebody has that Cancer placement very, very heavy in their chart. Okay. Then also, Cancer is the mother zodiac. Okay. And then she's talking about they rule history. Well, if you notice, Cancers can't let go of the past. They always got to hold on to the past. Always, always, always. And it's like, okay, now you are dealing with somebody over here, and they're like, I don't give a fuck about the past. Now somebody's in their feelings. Cause you're like, don't nobody care about that. We talking about the future. Like, we talking about today. You're talking about this, and this. You see what I'm saying? That's just like whenever you start evolving, like you get in that air energy and you learn how to move forward. Not have no emotions for certain things. You cut that cord, so therefore you don't have no certain feelings about this, right? Y'all, I hope I'm making sense right now. But I'm just like, that makes a lot of sense with the Cancerian energy and the Aquarius energy with the air signs and the water signs, because a Scorpio is very, very dark and deep. They know secrets, but if they're low vibrational, they're out for revenge, right? So you want somebody that's high vibing, that moves forward. You know what I'm saying? Uh Pisces will stay in a dreamland. You know what I'm saying? But whenever you get an evolved Pisces, they're just gonna keep moving forward. They're not gonna stay in their head about things. But also look at it like this: where is certain other placements in their chart? Is this a water sign with a fire rising or moon sign? Okay, well they're gonna be a firecracker, and they're mixed with these emotions. So now they over here, they got all this emotional energy and feelings. Then they're then they're also a fire or a moon sign. So it's like, whoo, child, this combination right here ain't no good, because they're like a firecracker with all these damn emotions, right? Or say you have a fire sign, but they got an air sign, moon, or rising sign. Whoo, child, listen, they gonna be so cold and detached. They gonna love your ass one day, and the moment that mask comes off, they stop. They walk away, because they're looking toward the future. They're like, no, you're not gonna come over here and play with my emotions. They have mastered the detachment of emotions, because your moon sign represents uh mother. What kind of mother wound you got, right? So that's what you look at, right? Is all of these different signs represent different parents, siblings, their childhood trauma, things like that. So look, Cancer moon. You see? But what's your sun sign? Look at your sun sign, and then you got a Cancer moon. So you're emotional as fuck. And you're over here and you don't know what to do with yourself, because now you're a Capricorn sun. So sometimes you can find balance, but it's hard because that Cancer moon. Because you internalize everything. Does that make sense? So it's like a fight within balance, of staying grounded and balanced consistently. So when somebody comes in and they play with your emotions, you take that shit personal, because you're like, okay, why are you doing this to me? You're probably a crier. You cry all the time. Okay. And you will probably like cry at a drop of a hat, but you're going to do it in private. You're not going to do it around anybody else, because with that Capricorn, you're like trying to stay strong, like having that strong face, right? But it's like in private, you probably are really, really emotional. Yeah. Because you don't want to show people your weakness. So you said you're a Pisces moon, sis, and you're a Taurus sun. So you internalize everything. You remember when I told you, I said, sis, stop internalizing everything and, just look at it for what it is. Because having a Pisces moon, you want to think that everybody is so great. Leo, Aries moon, I believe. Okay. So if you're a Leo with the Aries moon, you're very creative, but you're a firecracker too. And you can get real emotional, and your emotions turn into aggression, and you're gonna fight the whole city. You don't give a fuck, and then you're gonna talk about it after they got the cuffs on you. Okay. So this Aries moon is probably, I mean, this Aries energy right now is probably messing with you, Miss Tammy, because it's like, okay, why are you playing with my feelings right now? You like, I'm telling you, listen, I woke up today. I don't know. I was just mad. And me and Miss Jones hadn't talked since our trip. So I called her and I was like, I need to talk. I said, how'd your trip go? And I just was venting and venting and venting because I was just so angry. And I don't know what the hell I was dreaming about, but I just woke up and I started mad cleaning. Okay. And I got in there and I started wiping all the damn candles, counters down. Y'all, somebody's burning candles, okay? That's what's going on. Somebody burning candles trying to piss me off, okay? You know what? All them candles are going to blow out and they're going to crack, okay? Within the next 2 hours. I'm prophesizing that right now. Your altar might crack in half because you need to take my fucking picture off there with my husband, okay? Anyways, I just woke up and I was mad. And I'm like, hmm. And it's like every little thing that I could find wrong, I felt it. But this is the good thing about having a soul family. You can vent because guess what? She was laughing at me. She was like, "Your ass is crying." I was like, "I just this is ridiculous." But then you know what, Miss Jones, I figured out what it was, and it wasn't none of that. It was something else that was bothering me, and I got it off my chest. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody wants me to think it's something else and it's not. And it's like, no, listen, I ain't fucking playing. Because I took me a nap. Okay. You know how they say eat a Snickers and you get back to yourself? Okay. Yeah. That was like me. I just needed to take a nap and then I was good. And then I got woke up by Hercules and he was over here and he peed on the floor, y'all. And my dog is like half human, half dog, half animal, right? He went and he peed on the floor because I was asleep. Tell me why, y'all, he got two wash rags out the laundry room and set it on top of the pee pee. Yeah. He peed on the floor and he tried to clean it up himself. Y'all, I have never seen a dog like him before. I'm like, what is this? Is so special. He is a really, really special animal. Yeah. I was like, and then my husband called home from lunch and I told him, I said, Hercules peed in the living room floor. I said, he went and got two washcloths out of the laundry room to go clean it up.
And that's the second time he done that.
Yeah, that's the second time that he's done that. I was like, oh, okay, listen, let me go. You know what? I'm going to teach you to get the bottle of spray this time, okay? Confirmation. Okay, I don't know what that was about. He is, y'all. He's special. I feel like Lily's soul was in him. I feel like she come back and she jumped in his body and like, yeah. He looks like Lily in the face, but he looks like an old man. Yeah, but it was just the opposite because I wasn't angry or mad or nothing after I woke up. I went in there and I seen the trail of pee. Then I seen the two washcloths and I was like, wow, let me give you a treat, okay? Because listen, you need a treat. You did really good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, babies, welcome. Yeah, Miss Jones, I see they filling the house up with animals over there with you. You know that's a sign, right? Mm-hmm. That's a lot of spiritual protection around you as well. With you slowly getting all them animals, that's what that is too. Mm-hmm. Because you know cats wear away negative spirits. So if you got a cat in the house or around your neighborhood, like a stray cat, and you see that cat keeps on like come walking up, that's what it is because negative things are being sent to you. And you always have spiritual animals on your journey. Always. You'll get some kind of animal. It'll be something different always. Uh-huh. Yes, that's exactly why. Mm-hmm. Okay, Miss Rhonda. Mm-hmm. Well, if y'all been watching me for a long time, y'all know that I had Jasper, and Jasper he was like the neighborhood harlot. Okay, he went around and he had all kind of kitties. Okay, well I went and I bought him like the big dog bows. Okay. And I started filling the food up because I noticed I thought he was eating it fast, right? I thought it was just him. Well, one night I step out on the porch. Y'all, he done brought all his women home with him. He had two bobcats. I'd never seen a bobcat in my life. Okay. And he's standing there at the door just looking up at me, and I'm looking down, and I see all these damn cats over here, and all of them's pregnant. Okay. I was like, what are we doing here, sir? And y'all, at that time, I was under so much attack. And I'm like, look, he done brought all his baby mamas over here. Well, then all of a sudden, these two big ass bobcats come over there, walking. One walked this way up the ramp, and the other one come around the other way up the stairs. And they could like I was standing there, and they just walked up and walked beside me. Like if they walk beside you and touch you, they like your energy, right? I'm like, what is all these cats doing here? I said, Jasper, me and you got to go in and have a talk, sir. So I pick them up and I take them in and I sit on the couch and I'm like, Jasper, what are you doing with all these damn kittens? Yeah, he just looked at me and said, well, I was like, why we got all these cats out? And y'all, it was like that every single day until I left that apartment. I'm trying to tell you, listen, now I was over here. I was so just I'm looking around. I was like, this cannot be real. Why do I got all these damn cats around here? But that's what it is. When I was working with my mentor at the time, she pointed him out because he was just a stray cat. She was like, because she called him Garfield. She said Garfield wants some warm milk and some tuna. And I'm like, how did you know about that cat? And she's like, I could see him. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all never mentioned anything about this stray cat. So I went and got him some warm milk and some tuna. And he come up there. And you could tell, listen now, he was savage because he had cuts all over him. His fur was like, I mean, he was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He was the hood cat. Like, he had all these baby mamas. I don't know if he just, he was walking around just doing whatever. And he'd fight that damn other bobcat. I don't know. I think they was all just kind of, they was all having a polyamorous relationship at this point because he was like, listen, I got somewhere to go eat, and all y'all hoes gonna get along, okay? Y'all all gotta go to this porch. Y'all, I'm telling you. And I remember the day that I was getting ready to leave. He stood up on the banister there, and I had built him this little thing that he could climb on, and I left his food out there, and I just cried. I was like, Jasper, I can't take you with me. Like, I gotta go. And he jumped off and he tried to jump in the back seat, and I had to leave him there. And y'all, I was a nervous wreck because right before I had gotten Jasper, I had to get rid of Choppy, which was my bulldog. I mean, my pit bull. And I was like, this just can't happen. Like, so I've had quite a few animals on my journey, right? First it was Choppy, then it was Jasper, and then Lily came. And now we got Hercules. And it's just I something about me and animals. I just love them, and I just can't help it. It was just heartbreaking though. And I remember my landlord. He walked up. He said, Sherry. He said, you're starting to look like the cat lady. I said, listen, I started feeding Jasper, and he brought all his baby mamas over here. You should have said, my landlord, he was country too. He started laughing. He said, they're what? I said, he brought all his baby mamas over here. I said, the children's mama. I said, there's like four of them, they pregnant. He's like, and what's them other two big I said, them is bobcats. He was like, Sherry, I got to get him off the property. I was like, well, don't hurt him. Call the damn pound and have him to come get him, do something. But yeah, he had the whole property surrounded with cats. And I was like, okay. So then I started doing my research on animals, and I was like, this is starting to make sense. So yeah, y'all pay attention. When I went to New Orleans, same thing. I had three stray cats that showed up, and I was staying in a hotel suite. And I noticed they would sit right out there beside the tree, and they'd just watch. And whenever I walked to the store, they'd be right there, and I was like, yeah. Excuse me. Babe, do you see this? You said sounds like the cat that you had in Georgia. Yeah.
Is it muted?
Sorry, y'all. I was talking to my husband. Yeah, that's what I've noticed too about cats. Um, they will come during a season on your spiritual journey. Okay, and also, too, if a cat runs away from their home, it's because it's toxic. There's no abundance there physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and they come toward you. That means you're going to be very abundant in the future as well. So I was like, wow. So I didn't know cats run away from unsafe environments. They will. See, Miss Jones, I'm telling you, if the cat ran away from the pastor's house, listen now, that's all I got to say. That is bad, bad news. Yes, cats will get away from toxicity, like different things like that. Like they will get away from anywhere it's not no peace. You know what I'm saying? That's why White Rabbit. Hmm. Because anytime the cat runs away, you need to get away. Yeah. So like we could be talking to people that your cat went missing. If your cat left, you need to go. Okay, that's a sign. Get the fuck out of there. Cause that cat can sense danger. That cat knows what's about to happen. They're very, very beautiful spiritual animals. And each one of them, it just depends on what color they are. They that means something else too. Hmm. Hello, hello, welcome. Okay. Yeah, y'all just look up the meaning of your cats and what their color is as well. Like all of that stuff, yeah. I didn't realize how like all that stuff it means something. It really does. And I noticed like the more Jasper would bring more cats around there, people would stop coming around. They wouldn't come around because you know a lot of people are scared of cats. They're very, very intuitive. They know things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Madison. You want to do a $20 mini read or do the two questions for $10? I mean, I know a little thing about some cats. Did I tell you about Jasper? Yeah, Jasper. He was a. I think he had a lot of soul ties. Yeah, he was. Really? Wow. Yo, hold on. I'm going to go get a glass of ice water. Madison, yeah, just let me know if you need a mini read, love. I got you. Because I can. As long as you know. What you say? You too hear me not to. You too near me not to hear me. That's right. You too near me not to hear me. Yeah, I'd have to do more research on that. With the colors of the cats and different, yeah, all of them. Like y'all, I'm saying, go Google it. Go look up the spiritual meaning of this color cat with these type of eyes, things like that. You know, they also say that tiger eye, the tiger eye bracelet. Whenever you hear somebody say a cat eye, they're talking about a tiger eye bracelet. Okay, Miss Jones. Yeah, we gonna chop it up. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me go get a glass of ice water. I'll be right back. Uh, okay, guys. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Gotcha. Okay. You know something else? I see a lot of medicine women. Hey Monica, what's going on, love? I see a lot of medicine women who have cats too, as well. That like do herbs and different things like that and make medicine. Yeah. Tell me here about death. There's a third party. Something is ending here. Okay, for a third party. Yes, yes, exactly. Somebody's awakened to something here about some attacks. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, about what's been going on here. Somebody's stagnant about the past here and what they was doing because somebody is not in this Five of Pentacles anymore. Their foundation is good and somebody's feeling... All 10 swords went back to somebody here. Okay, collective? Something about this. What I tell y'all about that energy, Lisa, now, that wrecking ball energy, child, is whoo, child. It's smacking some people down, right? And it's like, what just happened here? Okay. Yeah. What they do, collective, they just messed your hair up a little bit. Okay. You can go slick it down. It'll be all right. Listen now. That spell just went shoop. Okay, might have messed your hair up a little bit. Something about that. Right? Okay, y'all listen. I want y'all to say something. Thank you. Yeah, I need to go and get me a hair wrap. I had my bonnet on earlier. But I try not to, y'all, whenever y'all don't see me, listen, I'll be over here in my bonnet, okay? I'm like, okay, y'all can't see my little sparkly headed bonnet. Let me just turn the camera here toward the wall, okay? Because I don't feel like going in there and doing a damn thing, okay? Well, I gotta find it. But y'all, this Fool card in this deck here that I have, this woman sitting here doing divination, right? Pulling cards. But something caught my eye. There was a voodoo doll hanging up in the back on a mirror. Okay. Somebody here, I don't know, like maybe somebody got a doll or made one. Okay. Somebody here could have made it out of stuffed animal, right? Somebody made something here and it's giving, they're working with this doll here and it's not working no more. Okay. This could even be a man. Y'all, is this somebody that's locked up that made a voodoo doll of you out of some toilet paper rolls? Okay, y'all, somebody real crafty here. Okay, listen now. What's up, Rich? Where you been at? Long time no see, homie. What? Did somebody take some toilet paper rolls and make... Okay, here's the Fool card. Y'all look back there. Okay. And that looks like a man hanging there in that picture. Somebody done got real crafty in jail. Okay, listen now. Somebody is like really angry and mad and yeah. And then you see the mirror. They might have you hanging on the mirror right there. Okay, you see the dog? They got you hanging on the mirror right there. And yeah, this person might even have made some cards with some playing cards here. Okay, somebody could be learning something. Somebody can have a cell phone. They learning something. Y'all, what did I tell y'all about these men acting like they don't know about spirituality. Okay, listen, you can take just a plain deck of cards, okay, and you can make them into tarot cards. You don't have to have these fancy ones, okay? Somebody here is getting very crafty here. They know a thing or two, okay? They mama, they granny, they sister, auntie, somebody taught them something here, okay? You said that's how you learned when you was in the feds years ago? Hmm. So I know I ain't tripping. And if you see in this card, this woman is like light and dark. You see that? Like dark here, light here. It's like somebody, and see, she could possibly, somebody don't know that you can read light and dark energy here, and you know what's going on. Okay? Rich, I ain't yeah. It's time to go back to the corner. Okay, listen, Rich. Not the chairs rocking. They all being haunted, ain't they? They over here, they trying to get the travel channel, like my mama, like the paranormal people. Yeah. Yeah. Hey y'all, listen, she's so stuck on that she pays for the travel channel, okay? With the paranormal activity and them calling them people out there. Okay. Everybody swears they don't believe in it, but y'all be watching this stuff on TV. Okay, I'm just can somebody make it make sense for me? What? And guess what? They be coming out there with the Palo Santo. Okay. They're coming out there with the psychic medium, and everybody's like, "Oh no, this is not real." But you watch it on TV, and they're talking about real places they go to. At least make it make sense, okay? They're coming over here. They're calling, and they're like, "Oh, we need your team to come out here, okay?" Because yeah, this is happening in the house, and we don't understand it. Mm-hmm. Somebody could be overseas too. And they got this woman laid down in a red dress with 10 swords in her. Okay. That's a sacrifice. You see, you can barely see her face, but that's a sacrifice that somebody's willing to make. And then there's a helicopter. Then you look here in this 10 of swords, there's blood on the ground, right? Then you got the lovers over here. Y'all, he got a Jerry curl. And this one right here. This could be somebody older. Okay, and they got bangs. This could be an older couple. Okay, with the Jerry curl and the long teased up hair with the bangs. They even perm the bangs back then. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Act like y'all don't know, okay? When they did your perm, they permed the whole head, okay? And you had curls, you had little bangs, and then they drew up to here. Okay. And in this card, he got a Jerry curl. Okay, something about yeah, this could be somebody here was back in the 60s or 70s. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, the Aquanet. That's Y'all remember? Listen, didn't you? You better not get too close to the fire, okay? Because you're gonna catch on fire, okay? Too much Aquanet. That was back then when they teased that hair up, okay? Uh, and don't get me started on the wings, okay? Where they used to have the wings. Uh, y'all, it's so funny because it's somebody I know from the past. They mama still got that same kind of haircut, okay? And every time I see her, I just laugh because she's standing there and she really trying to be all rough around the edges. And I'm like, do you realize it's 2025 and 1970s? Why you still got them damn wings? You about to fly away. And girl, she got all their hairspray on it, okay? And while she's moving her head, they're just flapping. Her hair's real thin.
Oh boy.
It's like, how did I take you serious? Because see what happened was your hair is flapping. And I know she uses a comb. Listen, she don't need no brush. She just needs one of them thin combs, you know what I'm saying? And then she shh. And then like it's like she ain't got no bangs, right? So it's a feather here and a feather here, you know? I'm telling you. Confirmation. How can I take anybody serious that ain't caught up with what's going on today? Okay, she definitely ain't one of them people with the trends. Okay, something about this. Yeah, you about to receive a reward. So you could have somebody that's like stuck back in the 60s, 70s, 80s here. Okay, with the Jerry curl in the wings. That's trying to tennis sword you, okay? Cause y'all remember back then, you know what I'm saying? Listen, they used to party like rock stars, but they would call it like key parties and the hippie parties and it was the cookout, but it was, things like this, right? So there's some things going out because somebody traded some keys here and there's some kids that don't belong to somebody. And you could be the kid because somebody went to one of them key parties and they got the neighbor's key, okay? And that they went off together, and you could be the neighbor's kid. You know what I'm saying? And like they sitting over here and they don't know what's going on. And now you starting to grow up and look like Jeffrey and Susan's son, okay? While Pat and Patsy over here that they just don't know what to do, and yeah, because Patsy done went over here, okay, and traded keys with somebody. Somebody's name could be that. Yeah, because y'all know back then, look, they would have affairs with the mailman, with the vacuum man that was selling the Hoovers. Y'all remember the big Hoovers, like the big metal ones that would take your back out. Yeah. I know y'all remember them hoovers that your grandmama used to have. She'll be like, baby, go on over and vacuum that floor. I'm like, Granny, listen, this motherfucking vacuum cleaner weighs 3,000 pounds. She's like, baby, that's the best one that the shopping network had. No, listen, we ain't doing this, okay? You be breaking your back out. Trying to get the vacuum out the closet, and here she comes with a switch because you don't put a hole in the drywall. Okay, listen, Granny, listen, you should have came and got this vacuum out. Because this thing is so damn big, I don't know what to do with it, right? Yeah, y'all remember, listen, the shopping network, man, they had all kind of shit on there. And I know y'all remember whenever Granny used to sell Avon, okay? And then they would have them parties, okay, the sex parties, and everybody had to evacuate the house. Yeah, I'm just telling y'all, it was some strange things that went on. That's why us Gen X kids, we ain't that. We ain't right. I can't listen. Something has been going on for a long time with us. Okay. No, sis. Remember the home interior parties? Lisa, my mama used to go to them, and she would take the checkbook. You know what I'm saying? She go in there and spend $1,500 on a picture, a flower arrangement, okay, and two rugs. And then whenever she come put it up, now child, you don't go sit in that room. Okay. I'm like, well, what are we gonna do in here? She said, we just look at this room. I'm not. I'm like, I know y'all went to somebody's house that had a sitting room. I'm like, Mama, I got company coming over. She said, and they're not going in that room. Y'all will all sit on the floor. And I'm like, yep, the Tupperware parties too. But you know, the Tupperware parties was just all about them going and getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh man, listen. Did you ever try to sleep on that couch with the plastic? You wake it up and you sweating, sticking to it. You over here, you're like, man, what's going on? So now, okay, later on in life, you find out, okay, all these different types of parties that they was having. What the fuck was y'all really doing in there? Ouija boards, casting spells. All the witches got together, especially at the Tupperware party. Listen now, if you know anybody that works with herbs or anything else, they was probably the witches of the neighborhood, okay? Because they worked with herbs and they had to be quiet about it. They probably made medicine and all kind of different stuff, and they all had what? Jars and Tupperware, right? The dining room that was on, yeah, that was only used for special holidays. Oh, you didn't touch that glass, the crystal glass that's sitting there. Yeah. Oh, not where they were studying Bibles, because you know Bible study was something totally different. Okay, they would all get together and have the book clubs and you know the girls yeah, all just different things. So then you think back, what was they really doing back then? Because they would all click up and you weren't allowed to go to certain places. Like, okay, you know, I was with a bunch of thug hillbillies, you know what I'm saying, down in the South. They had poker games, right? So we weren't allowed to go in there when they was having poker games, you know what I'm saying? Yes, yes. We always had to watch the kids, just different things like this. Or they would put all of us kids across the street in somebody else's house. And they would tell us just to eat what we wanted to, but don't come over there to the poker game. Until everybody was gone, right? And I remember I had to go over there one time and it was smoky as hell in there. Everybody was drunk and everybody was cussing like a sailor. And I just sit there and I was listening and watching. And I was like, so that's what y'all do over here. Everybody's drunk. I mean, yeah, it was a whole party. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. So it's like you think back to these lady naughty parties, you know, the Tupperware parties, the key parties, the this, the that, you know, it's like, what was y'all really doing back there? Because now all y'all flipping out on us, and what's really going on? That's probably where a bunch of babies was made. They was playing strip poker. Whoever got naked first, whoever laid the hand, and whoever got naked first. Yeah, it was going down. I'm telling you. And it's like you get them to talking and they're like, yeah, you don't know what's you know. Especially listen, y'all. I get my mama to talking, she'll just tell it all. You know, they had a bar they used to go to. It's called Joey Wayne's. She'd say, "Yeah, Sherry, we'd go down there, Joey Wayne's. Yeah, and we'd all go down there and get drunk. Y'all, she would never come back with her shoes. Where's your shoes at, ma'am? She'd always get drunk and never come back with her shoes. Yeah. You said you've been sheltered? Hold up, not liquor in the front, poker in the back. Oh, child. Oh, so that was the down low gay men that would do the poker games back then, and nobody knew it. So then you would have the down low women doing the Tupperware parties and the naughty parties and things like this. So that's how back then they kept all this on the down low. We're going to poker night. We're going to Tupperware parties. We're gonna go over here to the naughty woman's parties. I just caught what you said. The poker part. I just got I just got onto that. Hold up, you said I would get drunk and never come home without money from the bar after hours. Was you doing strange things for change, Chris? I'm just saying. Or was they spending money like that? Just let me know that you was the bartender, okay? Just let me know you was the bartender. Yeah, two different classes of people. You're right. Tupperware and poker. Mm-hmm. Hold up. What about them big ass sewing machines they used to go around selling? The what about the salesmen in the neighborhood? Y'all remember them? How many of y'all were wondering if that's your daddy or not? Okay, listen now. He walk around and they be selling some of the weirdest shit. Like, okay, if you go back, you said now just a skilled bouncer. Oh, okay, okay. I see where you're going with that. Right. Uh-huh. But y'all know there is a show, Cold Case, okay, with y'all gotta go watch this. Listen, because they always go back to like them parties and stuff. And they'd have like the salesmen that popped up and different things like this, right? And they would be like having sewing machines, vacuum cleaners, you know, y'all know what it just different things. The, all of this stuff, right? And I remember, man, y'all, my grandmama, she had some of that stuff. Like, she'd be like, you got to get the sewing machine out. Y'all, it weighed 1,000 pounds. The vacuum cleaner, it weighed 2,000 pounds. And I just could never. Could you imagine being that salesman? He's got to pick up this 5,000 pound vacuum cleaner and bring it to every house in the neighborhood. And he'd pull up in the 1960s fucking Chevy Corvette with this 2,000 pound vacuum cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's got all these attachments to it, and they're all metal. It'd take them 2 hours to get it out the car and get in the house. So it was almost like that was a cover up. I'm selling her this 2,000 pound vacuum cleaner. It just took me a minute to get it in and out of the house. So that might be somebody's dad. And the whole time he done paid $1,000. He done paid $1,000 for the vacuum cleaner and his wife to get vacuumed. Okay. Yep. Welcome to the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, listen, the insurance man is coming today, so I'm gonna need all you guys to go outside. Okay, yeah. Can you all go outside for me? And here comes the insurance man, and it's like, okay, mom, why do we gotta go outside? Because the insurance man is coming. Hey, welcome back, April. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, where's my Aquanet at? Okay, listen. Yeah, he was Papa. He sure was. Yeah, Papa was a rolling stone. Hey. Y'all, that brings back some serious memories. And then y'all wonder why we don't remember things, okay? Was you in there sipping in the liquor cabinet while mom was at the Tupperware party and dad was over here at the poker game and you had the house to yourself? Don't answer the phone and don't open the door, okay? It doesn't matter who it is. Yeah, every day. How many of y'all are military kids? Okay, I'm just asking questions now. How many of y'all are military kids and you know that daddy ain't your daddy because he wasn't even in town? Okay, he come back and she pregnant. Yeah, and he over here and he's like, I've been gone 6 years. How you 4 months pregnant? The milkman, the vacuum man, the Tupperware party, the poker party. I mean, you just take your pick. Which is it? Is it the insurance man? Yeah, something about that. And your mama, she's like the whole secret spy over here. She's like, no, listen, we're not going to talk about what's going on. Listen, we don't bring the past up. We're okay. He already knows that you've been out, pop, lock, and dropping it. Okay, for the whole community. You don't think everybody was looking when he come back? Okay. Oh, it's okay. Well, I actually changed it up again. I didn't change the channel name like 3 times over here. Just doing something different. Not the door to door window cleaner. Well, let me just give y'all a heads up about being that. Don't be the new plumber in the community, okay? Cause some of these people they need their plumbing checked, okay? That y'all feel what I'm putting out there? Cause yeah, some of these people it ain't good. It ain't good, okay? Some of them's getting their plumbing checked right now, and they over here they crying about the results, okay? Cause their whole plumbing system is stopped up, and they don't know what to do, okay? Cause they let too many plumbers in. Y'all, yeah, something about that. Yeah, there's something here that has went down, and like you got some people stuck back in these ages, these times, and they can't juggle something here. Yeah, it's getting serious out in these spiritual streets. I notice everybody's coming in with a different name. They like VG, it's me, it's such and such. I had to change my hey, I get it. Like, yeah, you having to fly up under the radar. Cause it's like, y'all, they're just I mean, it's madness year nine. I'm over here like, what is going on here? Who let y'all out? Okay. They need to come apprehend all of y'all. Like something is wrong here. They done let all the unhealed patients out everywhere. And they're walking around here like they're normal. And you like, I see you. I see you. You know that, right? Yeah. Look, you got dark high priestess that are like literally so unhealed, okay? And they don't know what to do because they're over here losing their damn mind, okay? Something about this. Y'all know what movie just come out, and this is what this just reminded me of. This is somebody doing mirror magic. Snow White, where she was in the mirror, yeah, asking who the fairest of them all is. And there's a high priestess over here, and she's replaying the whole Snow White, Seven Dwarfs type of shit. What is this? See, something about Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here was doing something for this Nine of Pentacles. This could have been somebody who actually was being paid to do spell work, y'all. Okay. This is like one of them sites. They're like, oh, I can bring your love back to you. Oh, I can uh do this and I can do that. Okay. And now y'all are getting your ass handed to you. How are you feeling now? Because you can't do that. That's breaking people's free will. Yeah, y'all ain't celebrate. Look, y'all over here telling on each other. Somebody stressed the fuck out. They in this Nine of Swords energy. Right. Y'all listen now. Why do I feel like this is somebody? Okay, y'all remember back then they used to do these these older women. Why do I feel like too? This is somebody's got feathers or the bangs and they use Aquanet and they tease their hair up. Okay, this is somebody over here. They're doing some old school spells too. They're like, and then there's Jolene. Jolene, whose man you out here taking? Yeah, you're welcome, darling. Jolene, don't be out here taking their mans now, okay? Listen, that Dolly Parton song, y'all. Soon as she come in, y'all, I could help myself. Okay. Somebody's over here. And they don't know what to do. They're like, please don't take my man. Please don't take my man. Yeah. Look, Jolene, I have an aunt. Her name is Jolene. And she did take somebody's husband. She sure did. And Tina, the sperm cleaner. I know y'all know about Too Short, okay? I had Aunt Tina and a Jolene, okay? And that's what they was doing. They was out here taking people's husbands. That's why that song cracks me up every time because I'll be like, damn. Yeah, my aunt, she that both of them, actually all my aunts was y'all. They was triple OGs out here. You know what I'm saying? They was for real in these streets. And guess what? All of them had feathers. All of them had the feather haircuts. Okay. Some of them still do. Okay. They still got the bangs. You know where they cut them and they go upside. Listen, let me just tell you something, okay? White women, okay? I love y'all, but do not, okay, be cutting your hair while it's wet, okay? Because see, what's gonna happen? You're gonna have feathers, okay? Your feathers that, and then your bangs are gonna be all the way up here, okay? Don't be cutting your hair while it's wet. Go to the salon, okay? Let somebody do it, okay? Yeah, you said not the peacock. Is that what it was called? The peacock cut? That would make sense. I'm calling it the feathers. You know what I'm saying? Because them hoes was trying to fly away with somebody else's man. That's what it was. Hey, y'all, this the feather cuts. Not with the fact they wasn't doing the eyebrows back then. I know they're doing them heavy now. Listen, I be seeing them. They be like their eyebrows will start right here and they draw it all the way up and down. Y'all know that ain't normal, right? Y'all look like y'all angry all the time with them eyebrows. Just you know what I'm saying? I thought eyebrows are supposed to have hair. Y'all, listen, ain't nobody getting that close to my eyes. I had them waxed like one time before, just to clean them up. Yeah, the Angry Bird eyebrows, Jolene. Yep, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. They be angry, and look, they be over there and they be smiling. You be like, "Are you mad or happy? What's?" I'm lost here. Yeah, y'all, and listen, and I love y'all, but y'all can't keep on coming out with these the eyelashes. Why are they looking like little the eyelashes? What's going on with those? You could sweep the whole parking lot with them.
Mm.
They be long, like super long. Why we? Yeah, the eyelashes, the eyebrows. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, that stuff scares me. I don't know. Like, listen, to each his own. And then you got some women, they got some pretty eyebrows, like, but they actually have hair. They just kind of like do a little something to them. But listen, the ones that are drawing them all the way, you done cut everything off and you drawing them on. And yeah, today I seen something, and y'all, it's probably this man was talking about the funniest thing that I heard an elder say is the problem we have today is I can't tell if it's a woman or a man. He said we had a lot of problems back then. He said, but that right there, he said we knew if it was a man or a woman. But this day and time, you don't know. Oh yeah, they be getting them tattooed. They be getting the eyeliner tattooed on. At least I don't know what's going on. I ain't getting you no. Mm-mm. You ain't getting no needle that close to my eye. No, mm-mm. It ain't that serious. I knew a woman. She didn't have no tattoos, y'all, and she literally had her eyeliner tattooed on. I'm like, why? Why did you? So I guess she could say I woke up like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just like that's so weird to me. That's why divine masculine. Like I really be feeling for y'all because of the simple fact the new world that we live in. You guys don't know. Like, and I've heard men say they only date women with children now because of what's going on in the current world. I mean, but I mean, I'm not in your shoes, so I don't know what to say. It's just like at the end of the day, like Y'all got to do what y'all got to do because, man, people's out here finessing way too much. And, that's why we tell people telling the truth is so important about who you are and what's going on, right? That's really, really important. But y'all got to think back then, our elders, they didn't know nothing about, people dressing up, you know what I'm saying? And things like this. So it's like now we're moving into a new age and they're seeing this as like, okay, they're shocked. They don't know what to say. They're shocked to even know that this is, but this is the thing, y'all, is it's been hidden for so long. Because let's go back to what I was talking about. The poker parties, the Tupperware parties, the whatever type, the key parties, right? They didn't know because all of this stuff was going on behind their back all this time because it was covered up with a party or an event or this or that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they had no clue. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now they're shocked to find out that like such and such has trans transferred over and they're like, okay, hold on, what does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? And it's like now we're having to break this down to the elders because they don't know what that means. But you sit here and you say, well, why does it matter? I'm talking about a belief system, right? An old belief system that they was raised in 60, 70, 80 years ago, where everybody kept this in the closet. So now they're shocked to see somebody doing things like this, right? It's something they ain't never seen before. And they're shocked. Because you got to think, they was in a time where, yes, exactly. They was in a time where everything was shh. You didn't hear about the LBGTQ community. They didn't even exist. Shh. They lived in a time where segregation was happening. Yes, everything was shh. They had to be quiet. Yes, exactly. They couldn't show. Yeah, like I remember my mom worked at Shoney's. She wore a skirt down past her knees, and she wore pantyhose. Okay, y'all remember pantyhose? She wore those. That she wore a brown or black skirt with a long sleeve or short sleeve white button down shirt with buttons on it. Okay, and she worked at Shoney's, and then it was called Big Boys at one point in time. Right, y'all, I'm going all the way back right now, and she had to wear this long skirt. She had to be covered up. Hair had to be pinned up. Had to be in a hair net. Yeah, you said I remember at a party when I was a kid cross dress. See, that's what I'm saying. But back then, y'all, that's like okay, going into restaurants now and back then is way different because like my mama, she was a server. So yeah, you already know. See y'all, Kimberly's 57. She didn't know what the LBGTQ community meant. Thank you for proving exactly what I'm saying. The elders don't have a clue what that means, right? So everybody's opening up to new things. So that's really important for these things to be explained and just different things like this because it's like, let's not be so quick to judge when somebody says, I don't know something. You need to explain it to them. That's really really important. Okay, and a lot of people don't want to take the time to explain shit. Who's this Matthew?
That's what I just noticed it.
I'll call the law in you.
Learn how to spell, you dummy. Did you block it?
I'm just laughing. It's some funny things tonight.
No comments though.
Mm.
I'm always odd call the law in you.
I call the law in you.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone.
I will call the law on y'all. What are we doing wrong? we we gotta okay. Let's wait it out.
I just did 13 and a half, right? 13 and a half in the worst penitentiaries in Tennessee.
No, I wanted to hear his. I just want to hear it. What? First, you gonna call the law in us, and
Now you gonna call the law on y'all.
what? What is it?
Charleston White said snitching is a what? What? Charleston White said snitching is heroic. What are you gonna snitch on?
What did we do though? I'm trying to figure out what. Hell, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why. Right. You know what? Miss Kimberly. Now I'm intrigued. Okay, I'm intrigued about when they come in. They say things like that because I'm like, why? What are we doing wrong? Can you explain why? I mean, what's happening here? Right? Exactly. Hmm. Hmm. Look, he can't even explain why he's. Then he said, "I'm calling the law in you." What?
Yeah, he said they busy, so now I gotta call back.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Go on and delete them. Jolene, is that one of your stalkers? That's why I love when they come in here. Because a lot of times don't follow y'all and I'm invested, sis, bro. I wanna know. I'm like, what? I wanna know I'm invested now.
She know what's some hard to
Have
tell.
you ever heard that saying? Hard to tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's that country saying.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah. I know we was talking about history. That's why I'm like, what am I saying? What am I doing wrong? When I'm talking about the vacuum cleaners and the sewing machines and the Tupperware parties. Yeah, what happened?
No, this her husband, not a boyfriend.
What are you doing?
This is a butter knife for my peanut butter and jelly. What the hell?
Oh my babe, what so we got peanut butter and
This is my peanut butter and jelly. Hey, damn, what's my cereal? The cereal I like. Anyway, put cereal on your peanut butter and jelly.
Honey bunches of oats.
Yeah.
Y'all, listen, he made this last night. He goes in the kitchen talking about I'm starving. Y'all, he goes in there, makes a peanut butter and jelly, honey bunches of oats sandwich. Okay? I'm like, what in the hell in Hillbilly Town is this? He's like, it's good, babe. It's good. I was like, well, you going to eat that, okay?
I got hungry. What can I say? I got hungry out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So, family, I love y'all. I have had a great time tonight. Okay. Y'all come back and see us again. Okay. Y'all go over and purchase y'all's bracelets. Oh, I want to show. Babe, come here. Y'all, he's got his divine masculine bracelets. Okay. But yeah, these bracelets are made really nicely as well. Okay. Otter, spirit. Okay. Everything's down in the description box. If you guys use my promo code, discount code, okay, you'll get 20% off on whatever you purchase. They have all kinds of different stuff, so things over there. They just don't have these bracelets. They have a little bit of everything.
I gotta take it off.
No, you ain't got to take it off. But yeah, y'all, these are the divine masculine bracelets here. This is a large. Okay, y'all see this fits really, really good on his wrist as well. So it kind of gives him a little room to breathe and he can work in them, whatever. Okay, but yeah, yes, I'm excited, y'all, and there's gonna be possibly more products that are coming. Okay, but I had a lot of discrepancies in the last 6 months, and yeah, a lot of things like kind of got shut down where I couldn't make a move. So now I'm back to where I can make moves and bring more products. Okay, and different things like that. So yeah, y'all, please go. Um, get your protection, manifestation, zodiac bracelets. They have a little bit of everything. Yeah. All right. Yeah, y'all, we needed to laugh. Okay. I told y'all I woke up mad earlier this morning and I didn't even know why. I was like, oh, Mercury retrograde. Somebody's in their feelings, guilt, shame, angry, and they're full of shit. Okay. And they want me to feel the same way. And I just don't feel that way. I feel really, really good and I'm happy and loving life. And yeah, and it's like, no, listen, that ain't my energy, right? But yeah, make sure spiritual baths, okay? Y'all, listen, it don't have to be no full moon, half moon, uh crescent moon. Listen, spiritual baths every day, okay? Especially if you work with the public 9 to 5, make sure that you're cleansing yourself, okay? Epsom salt, floor water, spiritual soap, whatever you need, okay? But yeah, if you don't have nothing around the house but some damn uh Himalaya salt, throw it in the bathtub, scrub yourself down, okay? Mm-hmm. You're welcome, guys. All right, peace, love, and light. Thank you so much, and I will talk to y'all soon.